announcing their city will only be taken over their dead bodies. Batu Khan claims he'll never kneel for anyone, but he respects Kolovrat's guts, so he gives him a talisman with a letter of transit. This letter allows a person to walk through enemy territory without being attacked or harassed. Then, Batu Khan invites them to watch a little show while they enjoy their drinks. This is a trick to distract the Russians so the Mongols can ambush them, but the plan doesn't work. The table is being held by Russian slaves and they see the Mongols approach, so they warn their countrymen just in time. A fight ensues and Kolovrat takes everyone out of the tent, including the slaves, and they slash their way through a bunch of soldiers in order to steal some horses and run to the forest. Sadly, Fedor is hit by an arrow, so he decides to stay behind to buy his friends some time and is killed by Kostovrol. Batu Khan doesn't think they're worth pursuing and orders the horde to get ready for an attack instead. A few hours later, Kolovrat's group is having trouble crossing the forest because of an extreme snowstorm. Suddenly, they're approached by a giant bear, but the animal doesn't attack because it's under the control of fellow Russian Nestor. This man takes them to a huge cave so they can rest until the storm is over, but Kolovrat refuses to sleep and asks Nestor for a potion that can keep him awake for the sake of his memories. However, Nestor refuses to prepare such a thing because he thinks waking up every morning with no memories is a blessing that lets you start your life anew. Kolovrat tries his best to stay awake in front of the fire and realizes he still remembers the map he saw back in the tent, so he writes it down before he forgets. Once the weather calms down, the group leaves, leaving Nestor behind in his cave. However, by the time they return to Ryazan, it's too late. The Mongols have already destroyed the city. Most of the buildings have been hit by catapults, the main bell has fallen from its rope, Yuri was killed by archers, Fedor's wife decided to jump with the baby before getting caught, and Nastya with the kids stayed in the house until it collapsed from a fire. After finding the flute he carved among the ruins of his home, Kolovrat gathers his men and together they raise the bell again to make it ring so any survivors will come out from their hideouts. There aren't many people left, and various of these survivors are children. Suddenly, someone announces that the Mongols are coming.